Thank you, Mr. Secretary, members of the Commonwealth Transportation Board. I testified on I-66. I'm Stuart Schwartz with the Coalition for Smarter Growth. I testified on I-66 last night, and I won't go into depth on that other than to say that we support the MOA, but would like to see the triggers adjusted to 45 miles per hour and to remove the half-hour shoulders you added on either side of the tolling. Regarding the previous speakers, they apparently don't believe in the science of induced traffic, that it is a very real problem. They apparently think we can widen Constitutional Avenue in D.C. There is no place for these cars to go. If you build it, they will come on a wider road. That's why your combined transportation demand management, transit, HOV solution is the best solution for that corridor. And I get a little tired of the Arlington bashing. Arlington has probably done more to relieve traffic congestion in Northern Virginia than any other jurisdiction in Northern Virginia. Their transit-oriented development has cited millions of square feet of development, tens of thousands of housing units in locations where their vehicle trips and vehicle miles traveled are lower than anywhere else in Northern Virginia. And they have, in the process, maximized transit, walking, and biking. That is a regional transportation solution. Transit-oriented development, which is the regional consensus in Region Forward, is the regional transportation solution. Not what I'm hearing, which is a 1950s, can we please build rings of outer beltways and widen every road? We have to change our land use to do so in a more sustainable way. We're not alone in this. The CEO of Marriott wants to move to a metro station. There's the two office buildings out by Westfields, which lost $167 million in value, 62% of their value, because the demand isn't there for sprawling office parks. 84% of our office development is within a quarter-mile walk of metro. Responding to Mr. Buchanan, we do care about the regional economy. We do care about being competitive. That means we should maximize great placemaking and transit-oriented development to attract these companies, to retain the millennials and the next generation creative employees. And we should do our transportation smart in a demand management way like we're talking about. In terms of the Potomac Bridge, you have a letter from Fairfax and Montgomery. How often do you see the 100% of their members, including the Republicans and Democrats, sign a joint letter saying, basically, the American Legion Bridge is our top priority? Your own study found that the American Legion and the Roslyn Tunnel were the top great needs. I would ask that your resolution be amended to reflect that just 5% of the commuters that were measured were U-shaped commuters, those who would be in those outer areas who might use the bridge. Anyone else who crosses in an L-shaped manner is likely to end up in the same radial traffic just on the other side of the river. We'll just mix the plates around, but they'll sit on 270, or they'll sit on Route 7, or the Dulles Toll Road in traffic. No, fix what we've already got and make Metro a top priority. Lastly, on the Homeland Security, I am a Navy veteran. I'm a retired Navy. I think it's almost demagogic to keep raising that, and it's unsubstantiated by the facts. There is no incident in the risk assessments that would say we'd have to do this sort of massive evacuation that they imply. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.